Hi, this is Bill Paulus, and welcome to my Instant Options Income Training Video 3. In this video, you're going to see Instant Options Income in action as I show you an actual trade I placed with my broker. You'll see how money gets deposited into my account the second after I place my initial trade. I'm also going to show you some trading results so that you can see how this technique works over time. It's pretty amazing. Finally, I'm going to reveal a way you can get started using this technique where you can essentially copy and paste my very best weekly options trades without having to understand all the confusing lingo normally associated with options trading. Now, if you haven't watched video 1 and 2 yet, make sure you go back and watch both of those videos because they have a lot of step-by-step techniques you can use right now. In video 1, I explained how credit spreads work with an easy-to-understand home insurance example, and then reveal the specific techniques you can use to apply a bull credit spread to generate instant options income. In video 2, I showed you the fatal flaw around how the typical options trader only has about a 10% chance of winning. And I also taught my options optimizer method, which is one of the techniques we use to find the very best stocks and ETFs for options trading. So make sure you watch both of these videos. So far, I've shown you how to apply my instant options income technique in theory. But now I want to show you how to apply this technique in practice. So to do that, I'm going to log into one of my live brokerage accounts and put on a credit spread. You'll see how instant income is automatically deposited into my account right after I place the trade. So let's take a look. Okay, now it's time to apply the instant options income technique to a live trading example. And what we're going to do is apply the credit spread strategy that we just taught you using a bear call spread. That means we think the market's going to go down, and so we want to collect premium by selling a bear call spread. And you can see the market has gone straight up here in recent weeks, and it appears to be forming a top. And applying the instant options income technique, we're identifying this as a reversal in trend and an opportunity to sell the bear call spread above where the market is currently trading. And so looking at my trading platform, I've got my symbol loaded in APA, near the money calls, and I'm interested in the call spreads expiring May week 5. Today is Thursday, May 23rd, so these calls will expire next week, Friday. All right, and you can see APA's trading at 81.20. These are delayed quotes on this platform, and so we're going to get an approximate price to sell our call spread that we'll have to confirm when we actually get to the live order page. So we're going to scroll down here, and here are the May week 5 call spreads, and we're interested in the 82.50, 85 calls, and we've got a bid price of 52 cents, an ask price of 59. So we're going to split the difference. We're going to try to sell this spread at 55 cents. So we hit trade, and that brings up the order window, and you can see the two call options loaded in already. Now the trade window assumes we want to buy the call spread, but we don't. We want to sell it because we're selling for income. So we're going to sell to open the 82.50 call. That's the nearby call. And buy to open the further out call, the 85 call. And let's do 10. The quantity you enter will depend on your account size. And then we want to collect income. So we select limit credit and we enter 55 cents. Day order. Okay, preview order. And now we have an updated quote from APA, and we have an updated bid ask, 50 and 57 cents. I'm going to drop down our limit price to 53 cents, so I just hit change, 53, preview order, and I'm going to scroll over so you can see the result of this. The commission would be $20, and instantly deposited in my account is $510 after commission. So I'm going to click place order. Okay, turning now to the account activity page. You can see we bought to open the 85 calls and sold to open the 82.50s. buying at 21 cents and selling at 74. That's our 53-cent difference. And so as a result of this trade, my account has been credited for $729 and debited for $250 for a net credit of $509. That's cash right now in my account. Now, if by next Friday the stock trades at or below $82.50, I'll get to keep all of that cash. If it trades above $82.50, as high as $83.03, by adding the credit that I just sold, I would break even. And if it went above $83.03, then I would start to be in a loss position. But in order for that to happen, the stock would have to immediately reverse course and jump almost $2 in price against the current counter trend down move, all in 1 week. That's just not likely to happen. It can happen, and it will happen, because you can't win on every trade. But the odds are dramatically in favor of being able to keep this $509 in instant cash. Okay, so since I recorded that live trade last week, let's now zoom ahead a week and see what actually happened to the trade. And just to get oriented here, here's the day we put the trade on. That was Thursday. And we're looking for this bear call spread to expire worthless by the next Friday, which is this red candle right here. And what did we do? We sold an $82.50 call, and we bought an $85 call for protection. And you can see what happened here. The market did not move down as we expected. Rather, it chopped sideways, but still closed below the $82.50 strike, causing that bear call spread to expire worthless, exactly what we wanted to have happen, allowing us to keep the entire credit. So this is a great example of, well, most of our trades are going to move as expected, allowing us to keep the credit as the spread expires worthless, but some of them are going to go like this. They just chop sideways and still allow us to keep the credit as the spread expires worthless. So there you have it. That's how to apply my instant options income technique in practice. And remember, if the trade I placed was a little confusing, you don't have to worry, because after you place trades like that a few times, it'll become second nature. It really is quite simple. Now, one of the most exciting things about this technique is how often amazing trading opportunities can occur. So while I was working on this technique and putting all these training videos together, I put together a trade log of the instant options income trades so you can see how this performs over time. So let's take a look at a recent 3-month period using this technique just to give you an idea of the kind of potential that exists. But remembering that ultimately you need to experience these trades for yourself before deciding if this approach is right for you. Okay, so here's the actual trade log I kept. It's based on 10 contracts and has a mix of both bull and bear credit spreads. Some weeks I found multiple trades and some weeks just one trade. Remember, this is all about maximizing your odds of success, so we only want the highest probability trades. So each Thursday after the market closed is when I pick the stocks, which you can see here. Here are the Thursday dates when the options become available. And then I noted the stock symbol and whether or not it was a bull or bear credit spread. I noted the Friday opening price and the following week Friday closing price when the options expire, and the sell and buy prices on the two legs of the spread, the credit, the margin required, and the result, along with the return on investment. Now, these are pretty awesome results, and it works out to up to 2% of your total account size every 7 days. Now, of course, there are going to be losing trades. There is no perfect trading strategy on the planet. However, even the losing trades here were not excessive and nowhere near the maximum possible loss that could occur. And this is possible because we teach you an exit strategy that gets you out of a losing trade well ahead of the maximum possible loss. So as you can see, you will have losing trades from time to time, but in this 3-month snapshot, instant income was created 90% of the time. Sometimes you'll have more than this, sometimes you'll have less. There's no such thing as a straight line equity curve going up. But this technique has the potential to do very, very well in both bull and bear markets, especially compared to other forms of trading. In fact, let me show you what a simple equity curve looks like if I plot just the ROI from each trade on this trade log. As you can see, the performance potential is just awesome. And even when we have losing trades, this technique makes it fairly easy to recover quickly because of the high potential for winning trades. Now, as I mentioned before, part of the reason we're able to limit losses so well is a combination of excellent stock selection coupled with the ability to get out of a trade quickly in the unlikely event that it goes against you early in the trade. But remember, the key to really seeing if this is right for you is to try it out for yourself. Give it an honest effort, and then see if it's a good match for your lifestyle and trading temperament. So my instant options income technique is just a great way to have the potential to create some extra income once a week, 52 times a year, and I can't wait for you to experience it for yourself. Now, as I mentioned in video 1, I've been trading the market since 1974, and I've been teaching people how to trade the market since 2001. But in the past decade, I've never come out with an options trading program, and that's because I've been waiting until I had the simplest and most effective way to potentially make a lot of money trading options. Now, I wanted to get it just right so that the odds of potential success were overwhelmingly in your favor, while at the same time having something that was very easy to trade. Now, I know this won't appeal to everybody, but I think that the way I set it up will help the highest number of regular people who are just trying to get ahead and make some extra money each month. So let me tell you more about what I have for you. Introducing Instant Options Income. It's the easiest, most straightforward way to trade weekly options on the highest probability stocks and ETFs, where the goal is to earn up to 2% of your total account size every 7 days. We remove all the mystery, confusion, and complication normally associated with options trading. Now, we considered putting together a big home study course that teaches you everything you need to know about how to trade options. But since Instant Options Income is all about making extra weekly income as quickly as possible, we didn't want you to have to spend several weeks learning options A to Z before being ready to place your first trade. Plus, there really isn't a set trading method behind how we select stocks and ETFs, as you'll see. So this isn't a big home study course. We also consider developing some custom software that alerts you with specific weekly trade alerts. However, because the number of trades using this technique is so small, and again, because there's not one particular method, we didn't think that software would be very useful in this situation. So this also is not any kind of custom software whatsoever. Now, don't get me wrong, there definitely is a time and place for both a home study course and software to help you trade. But Instant Options Income is all about trading right now, as quickly as possible, by tapping into the collective expertise of decades of trading in the markets, without having to study or learn a detailed method. So if it's not a home study course, and if it's not software, then what is it? Well, Instant Options Income is a premier weekly video-based advisory service, where I or one of my senior professional traders will hand select 1 to 4 of the best trading opportunities every week after the markets close on Thursday. Then we'll record a short video announcing the trades, along with the specific credit spread strategy orders to apply, down to the decimal. We'll even show you how to place these trades on a broker platform so there'll never be any second guessing. Now, you'll have all Thursday evening through Friday morning before the markets open to put your trades on, which gives you a lot of flexibility so you don't need to disrupt your lifestyle to trade this way. Now, even though there isn't a big home study course to wade through, you will receive a concise set of online training videos that'll teach you the bare bones basics of what you need to place these trades with confidence and precision. You'll be able to get up to speed as quickly as possible. So that, coupled with our weekly videos, will spell out exactly what you need to do step by step. Now, if you're a beginner, you'll be trading options like a pro almost from the start. And if you're already an experienced options trader, you'll see exactly what's going on, and you'll be able to work the Instant Options Income trades in with any existing strategies that you might be using. As I mentioned in the prior videos, the credit spread strategy by itself is just a tool. You need to apply it to only the very best stocks and ETFs. And so stock and ETF selection is a major part of where all the profit potential comes from. That's why, in addition to the options optimizer method you learned in video 2, we'll be using every stock and ETF selection method at our disposal to find the very best ones. If you're familiar with us, then you probably know that we have many different trading programs designed to spot profit potential in many different kinds of market conditions. So what we'll be doing is using the collective ideas behind all of our trading programs, in addition to new trading ideas that we haven't even taught yet, to find the very best stocks and ETFs that are most likely to perform well over the next week. Remember, we're just concerned with the next 7 days. So there's an enormous amount of trading experience that we'll be putting behind each week's selections. The kind of experience that can't be easily taught, but is only gained through a lifetime of real experience in the markets. So if you had your own advisory team of professional traders whose primary job it was to put their collective experience to work for you personally and then deliver their top 1 to 4 selections once a week, do you think that'd be valuable? You bet it would. It would also probably cost you at least $100,000 in salary per trader if you wanted to hire them full time. Well, of course, you're not going to have to hire a full team of traders to take advantage of their expertise, but I'll talk about price in a little bit. You also don't have to worry about the instant options income trades moving the market from too many traders applying the same strategy, because all the selections we make are only on high volume stocks and ETFs, so there's more than enough volume for everybody to get in on the action. Plus, we will be limiting enrollment into the program, so everyone who makes it into our inner circle will be protected. And because there are no contingent orders, there's a high probability that your trades will get filled when you place them each week, which means you'll get instant income deposited into your account every time you place these trades. We're almost done with this video, but I just want to close with a few thoughts on the world in which we all live. Things are changing quickly, and not necessarily for the better. Government corruption around the world is out of control. Economies are floundering everywhere. Currencies are collapsing. Unemployment is still rising. You get the picture. You know there's trouble on the horizon. Nobody can predict the future, of course, but it's probably not a good idea to leave your savings in cash or even a certificate of deposit. Coming inflation will destroy your account. So you need to do something, but you probably already know that, or else you wouldn't be watching this video right now. You probably also know that long-term buy and hold strategies have been dead for years, so the best chances of making any real potential money in the markets are around short-term trading. And weekly options have just a ton of potential, especially if the idea of generating some extra cash every week is appealing to you. Personally, I think it's smart to have multiple trading strategies. And I've always liked options, even way back in 1974 when I first began studying trading. So that's why I'm so excited about this approach. But it's important to remember that my instant options income technique is not the holy grail of trading. Nothing is. There'll always be risk where there is potential reward. But considering everything I've seen over 4 decades in the markets, this is one of the easiest ways to have a real shot at increasing your net worth slowly over time, week after week, month after month, and year after year. So what about the price? Well, we're finalizing the price right now, but I can tell you that this will not cost $2,000 or more like a lot of trading programs on the market cost. My goal is to make this as affordable as possible so almost anyone can get in on the action and have the potential to create instant income for themselves. So stay tuned for more info on the price, which I'll announce when we go live. By the way, we've received an unusually high response to these training videos compared to other programs I've released in the past. Interest is just way off the charts. So that means when we do go live, it'll be a mad dash to get into the program. And we will be limiting enrollments, just like I've done in the past with my other trading programs, so that we can provide you the best support. So if you want to make sure you have a good shot at getting in, the best thing you can do right now is add your email to our cut in line list in the box below. That'll get you a priority enrollment link, which will go live a full hour before the rest of the world. Now, 1 hour may not seem like much, but it could mean the difference between getting into the program and getting shut out. So that's it for now. Watch this website and your email for the official release date and enter your best email address in the box below to get on the cut in line list now. Also, if you like what you've seen in this video or have any questions, go ahead and post a comment below. For now, this is Bill Polis wishing you good trading.